Great day, great evening. This is your absolute, your Empress Joy, here to quickly just chat about why powerful men are still starving. If you've been with me here for the last week or so, I've been talking about different things when it comes to why powerful, strong men would seek out a hypnodoll. Right? Why you would seek out relief or release in general. And what is so funny that most people do not recognize and do not think is that just because you have money does not mean that you are happy, right? Wow, money absolutely does help, right? It helps to solve problems, it helps to create freedom, it helps to do a lot of amazing things. So we love money, absolutely. But the myth that when you have money, that you no longer have issues and now everything is solved, right? Now how could there be an issue, right? You have money. It's not the truth, right? Having power, being able to tell people what to do, to delegate, to have employees, to have assistants, to have all of these things does not mean that you are fulfilled. And I'm sure that you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? I'm preaching to the choir, but ultimately, why are you starving? Why are you allowing yourself to still be in a place where you're not happy, where you feel alone, where you still stressed and frustrated, where you feel like no one understands, right? Because no one's asking if you're okay. No one cares, right? They're either trying to get something from you, or they're afraid of you, or they have to kiss your ass, or whatever it might be, but they are not there to fill that void that you can't share, right? It's hard to be vulnerable when everyone looks up to you, when you're the one that's always holding everything, when you're the one making all of the decisions. Right? There is a burden to being powerful that most people will never understand. And that even if you decided to share with them, they would think you were crazy, right? Like you have everything that they want in their life. So you coming to them and being open and vulnerable and saying that you have dissatisfaction in your life in some way, or that you don't feel whole and fulfilled, they would absolutely feel like you are crazy. Right? And who wants that? Right? Who wants to change the image of what you have worked long and hard, or hey, or what was given to you, however you got it? Look, I'm no judge. Who wants to take away that image in other people's minds? If they see you as powerful, right? Why would you want to change that? Especially when this world tells you that you can't be anything but that. It is powerful or nothing, right? You can't have a submissive side. You can't have a feminine side. You can't need to cry. You can't need to, release power to a powerful, even more powerful woman, right? You have to be the one in control. You are the leader, right? Even if in your mind you know that you desire more and that you desire to be led, you don't desire more control. You don't desire more power. You have that, and you see that it still left you needing more and often needing to drop that burden, that baggage. It is heavy. That is why you find yourself different ways to release, right? Some that are harmful, some that you know you are ashamed of, some that you know you could never share with anyone else. But I do propose that there is something that can not only help you be fulfilled, not only help you with that balance and to fill that void that you can't tell anyone about. And that, of course, would be with hypnodomination. That, of course, would be to come to someone who can help you release, help you fight your own resistance because of this program that you didn't ask for, that was passed down to you. Right? This will allow you to get back to the natural way it was meant to be. It will allow you to actually be even more fulfilled, have an advantage over all of those, right, that you are actually in competition with. Let's be honest, right? There's in this world, now it's healthy competition, healthy challenge, all those things. But it would actually help you to be in a place where you can actually feel happy, feel joy, feel satisfaction, and for some of you, just feel. Sometimes that's all you need. It's the fact that you haven't been able to feel in so long. So, of course, I would love for you to reach out to me, and we could even schedule some one on one time, or you could become a part of my private membership elite release. Now, both you do have to apply for, but I'm sure you know, if you are listening to my voice and watching me right now, or you've been called to me, it's for a reason, right? You've been sitting with this alone, right? In a room full, a world full of people, still feeling alone, still knowing that there is a dissatisfaction inside of you, even with all the control, all the power, and all the responsibility, that it's actually become too much. And you're not sure which way to turn. Therapy hasn't helped. Traditional methods haven't helped. Coaching hasn't helped. Men development hasn't helped. You tried so many things, and yet you're still seeking. Well, that is why you're here. And I would love to be able to help you. I would love to be able to show you what fulfillment and balance and being the best version of you feels like. Not only will you have the competitive advantage, but it won't matter anymore, because that's not what you'll be running after anymore. You recognize that that was a part of the program that was given to you to make you feel as if this was where you were supposed to be proving yourself. Well, no. I can show you a different way that, trust me, this will no longer be a place where you are filled with voids and trying to prove yourself to no end, because no amount of money and power will do it. And you know, because you have enough of it. And you see, there's still that nagging desire deep in you. So, now that you know that, it is your choice on what you do with that. And once you come to me, then we can move forward. Then you can actually have what it is that you desire. And then you can actually have this fulfilling life with much less need for this power struggle, for this burden of power, burden of leadership that's been programmed in you. I assure you there is something much greater on the other side. Until then, if I don't speak to you this weekend, then I look forward to seeing you next time on Monday, right here